Guys, whoa, are we seeing the first signs of life returning to Bitcoin, potentially finally breaking out of this pattern that we've been in since the very end of April 2020? Is this the very beginning of a multi-trillion-dollar cryptocurrency run over the next few years? We'll take a look at some key levels that Bitcoin needs to break to be confirmed because we're not there yet. Still a long road ahead of us, but is this the first sign on these charts? And as well, this coin paired with Bitcoin might actually be the key to starting this bull run. We'll take a look at what this means, guys, because we are on the edge of a breakout for this coin, and if this breaks out, I have no doubt the rest of the market will follow. This includes billions of dollars worth of market cap. Okay, huge. We have to take a look at that. And as well, we'll be taking a look at two smaller altcoins that we have not covered on the channel so far that look as well as though they are primed for a nice move to the upside. And guys, Bitcoin showing signs of life, but Ethereum and its crew might be stealing the limelight. And as well, guys, Bitcoin interest has been going down as a violent break is on the horizon. Let's do this. Whoa, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to an extremely Tuesday webisode. We have a lot to delve into with Bitcoin's price this morning, but specifically altcoins as well, you guys. As you know, over the past few months, Bitcoin has been doing absolutely nothing. And what that has done is shifted traders and investors' attention to a lot of these altcoins. Basically, every channel in the space is covering altcoins almost exclusively. Analysts covering altcoins almost exclusively. And guys, if you would rewind 2 months ago, you would not see this. That is exactly why investors will tell you not to get married to an investment. Because say, for an example, you are a Bitcoin maximalist and, another year and a half goes by and altcoins across the board continue to get thousands of % gains, guys. You are not going to want to miss out on that. It's not like you're in a relationship and if you invest in anything except Bitcoin, you're cheating on your partner. Guys, this is investing. Most of you are here to make money, and if you see an opportunity to make money, it would be idiotic not to take that. You're allowed to have fundamental beliefs in something such as Bitcoin, but if you see opportunities to make more money and potentially, later on just trade that into Bitcoin anyway so that you can have more Bitcoin, you would be an absolute butterbrain if you wouldn't take that opportunity, guys. You need to be smart. You need to be unemotional in these markets, and that is the best way you can make the most out of your moolah. Wow, guys, so much to get into. And as well, if you guys are interested, make sure to smash the like, ding, comments for this Ledger Nano, and we'll actually be doing the giveaway for this Nano in the next webisode. So make sure to turn on subscription so you can see for that next upload to see if you've won this ledger. And wow, guys, we're still doing a sale, 20% off T4 or V4 with the coupon code PLATINUM. If you've been following along, we've been talking a lot about altcoins here in the active investments tab. Very interesting stuff, and we have a lot more to continue bringing to you guys. And as well, you guys, yesterday was our first video specifically dedicated to altcoins, which we're going to continue as well. Got a lot of great feedback on that. So again, guys, altcoins, there's no doubt in my mind the value and the interest in altcoins is going to be increasing over the next 2 years. So make sure to pay attention. So wow, let's actually start off this video by talking about Bitcoin's price. So we actually got a little break above the 21-day moving average around 9,200, shot us all the way up to that 50-day moving average that we've just been unable to trade above for a very significant amount of time, above like the 9,380 or about 9,400 right here. And guys, this is still, this is why interest is waning in Bitcoin. This is why we're going to cover that article because Bitcoin has been trading in this period for so long. You can see the volume here just continuing to decline ever since the end of April with no significant break just yet. We still want to see an increase in volume, which we haven't gotten just yet, but at least we're seeing some movement. As well, if we switch to this chart, this is key because we've been trading along the bottom of this ascending triangle for the past week, and we finally got a little pump back above that. Very huge, but the thing we want to see first is just a break above this lower high, which would be right around like the 94.75, right below 9,500, which again, guys, we have not broken just yet. So no bullish confirmation until we at least break that. The next level above that is actually right around like 9,800. And then obviously the very big one is that 10,000. Anywhere in between the 9,900 and 10,000 is going to be huge. That is where we need that massive confirmation first. And although this pump this morning was decent, we still have a long way to go if we want to actually cement an actual break here. And guys, look at this. There's really no room. This is the 2.5-year resistance. This is the 2.5-month support, actually almost 3 months now. And we're still consolidating and trading in this range with really no significant breaks here. You can see on the weekly chart, we have been stuck in this same exact range ever since the end of April. $1,000 range, basically between 8,800 and 9,800. We've been in here for 3 months. And price specifically has basically been between like 9,400 and 9,000, so a $400 range ever since the middle of June. So over about a month now where we've traded in such a small area. A break above 97 will be extremely big, but really we need to wait, guys. You still see on this weekly, look at this volume, the weekly volume just continuing to go down as well. It's extremely, extremely uninteresting. Now, guys, before we actually do some altcoin TA over these 3 specific alts, I want to look at this article on Yahoo Finance published by Bradley Kuhn and Amkar Gadboli here. First mover Bitcoin shows signs of life, but Ethereum and its crew might steal the limelight. So taking a look at the market cap of Ether, the native token of the Ethereum blockchain, it currently stands roughly around 26 billion in market cap, but that doesn't include all of the digital assets that are built on top of Ethereum, guys. And that's where a lot of this DeFi stuff you've been hearing about also comes in. Pro, Chainlink, Compound, Kyber, there's a very big list. So with all of those combined, that puts the market cap of all of these built on Ethereum and Ethereum over 50 billion, comparable to Bitcoin's roughly $170 billion market cap. Okay, Ethereum's obviously been number 2. And what are the chances that Ethereum ends up continuing this trend over the next few years, and particularly this bull cycle? What if this bull cycle ends up shocking a lot of people, and much of the valuation and much of the growth that we're going to see is actually in some of these altcoins specifically built on the Ethereum blockchain, and specifically Ethereum as well? It's a reality we definitely have to prepare for, because there is value being added with some of the stuff in this Ethereum ecosystem. Guys, one of the reasons crypto blew up in 2016 and 17 was actually very largely in part due to Ethereum and the excitement and the possibilities that Ethereum brought. It had the capability of building the space. Fast forward a few years to 2020, and it definitely has, guys. There has been so much wealth generated. If you had invested in some of these coins at the very beginning, there is no doubt you'd be a millionaire, just pending a few thousand, if you put few thousand bucks in some of these coins early on, if you caught it at the exact beginning, which again is extremely hard to do. But the point is, some of these have grown extremely, extremely large, and I don't see any reason why it wouldn't continue. This idea that only Bitcoin is going to have value in the next few years, it doesn't make any sense to me. It says here, Ethereum has blown past Bitcoin, Ryan Watkins, a Messari analyst, wrote on Monday. With increasing amount of economic activity taking place on Ethereum, the trend is likely to continue. It's unlikely to reverse anytime soon, if ever. Guys, I agree with that. Why would this trend reverse? Clear as day, the people that really are denying this and don't want this to happen, honestly, are people who are emotionally tied into Bitcoin. I think that's a huge mistake. I've made a lot of gains in the past few months, specifically because I've never only been invested in Bitcoin. In fact, the only time that I was ever only invested in Bitcoin was probably the first 5 minutes that I ever got into cryptocurrency, where I bought Bitcoin first, and then within the next 5 minutes, I bought other cryptocurrencies. Aside from the first 5 minutes of me ever getting into cryptocurrency, I have never been a Bitcoin maximalist. I have never only held Bitcoin. Ether's price is up 81% in 2020 to over $200, almost 3 times Bitcoin's 30% gains year to date. We've seen a tremendous change in our retail customers' behavior, where Bitcoin is extremely flat and a lot of people start trading these other cryptocurrencies. Again, a lot of room to grow, and we're going to see that very shortly. And I just wanted to highlight here quickly, guys, Bitcoin interest is obviously decreasing a lot. Every day that goes by, you see it in views across the platform. You see it in engagement across Twitter, even YouTube, everything. Engagement is down. People are losing interest day by day. They're waiting on the sidelines, but overall, it is pretty boring still. But even in this article, okay, since the halving, Bitcoin's price is mainly traded in between 9 and 10,000 compared to the red hot DeFi and altcoin space that is actually like triple digit increased here. In recent weeks, Bitcoin's range has tightened with these Bollinger Bands. And again, there's going to be a massive move here, basically is all we want to say there. Now, guys, let's actually take a look at 3 of these altcoins that I'm eyeing up very much so. So the first one we have here is just ARK. And this is in the USD pairing. We could easily see, I think, a move up to the $2 range here very shortly. ARK has absolutely been destroyed recently, but I feel interest is returning. It's a coin I've actually been interested in since 2017, so it's not something new to me. And as well, a coin that's not new to me is Omise Go with the OMG ticker symbol here. So this is actually in the Bitcoin pairing. We could actually see a move up to about the 24,000 Satoshi range here in the short term, but I think there's a lot more upside, specifically up here to maybe even 50,000 Satoshis once we get an actual break and some movement. I think we could actually see OMG pump up a lot. And guys, specifically, Ethereum compared to Bitcoin is the biggest thing you want to be watching right now. This is absolutely huge. Okay, it looks like some sort of ascending triangle, but really, we've had so much resistance right around this 2.5% of a Bitcoin, or roughly 2.5 million Satoshi mark. And again, guys, this looks extremely bullish. I feel as though this is going to break to the upside without a doubt. It's just a matter of when. And this actually could end up leading the entire cryptocurrency market's charge. Okay, because say Bitcoin, let's say Bitcoin goes up to 10K again, or it keeps trading around the 9K or even 8.5K range. We see Ethereum, let's say we get a burst up to maybe 4 or 5 million Satoshis. And as well, we see altcoins as well continue to explode past that. Guys, that would accelerate the market a lot, with the market already so willing and at least looking so ready to have a break. If we actually start seeing these break out, and specifically, the most importantly, this one, Ethereum, if we start to see this breakout, no doubt in my mind, we're going to get explosive really quick and things are going to follow it. Okay, everybody's eye is on the DeFi space right now, and specifically a lot of people are eyeing up Ethereum because again, most of it's built on Ethereum. This is absolutely beautiful. I'm excited to see this break out. But again, guys, this is the Ethereum Bitcoin pairing. I think this thing is going to explode to the upside, meaning Ethereum is going to gain on Bitcoin, in my opinion. And this is a very good, probably short to midterm trade, or just investment in general, because again, I think this is going to be very much to the upside. Keep in mind though, we as well could actually come down before we get this break to that 2.3 million Satoshi mark, before we actually break the 2.5 or 2.6 million Satoshi mark. But either way, this is a huge area of resistance, and this is a bullish pattern. Okay, this is absolutely almost a year long in this Bitcoin pairing. So again, I think we're going to break up in the next few months. Could be much sooner. Could be within the next few weeks. Okay, guys, huge. Thanks so much for coming by. Make sure to leave your comment because we're going to be dropping a giveaway for this ledger in the next webisode. And as well, guys, if you are interested in following along with altcoins specifically, you're interested in getting my charts, if you're interested in learning about TA and trading, there's so much information here and it continues to grow as well. But yeah, 20% off with the coupon code PLATINUM at checkout, and I'll see you in the next webisode. Peace!